Hi, I'm Oscar from Kid Paintball.
Hi, I'm Joseph from Kid Paintball.
I'm Zoe from Kid Paintball.
And we're going to show you what we do to fill out, to rate guns. And I'm going to go through the list. So the first one is this gun kid friendly? Well, first let's show you the gun that we're doing. Put it upside. The Tippmann Cronus. Simba. And the Tippmann Cronus. So, is this gun kid friendly? And the way we did it, like a 5 would be the most kid friendly gun. Like, all you do is trigger, safety, bolt, and then the one would be like
a PSP Millennium gun that you have to program,
or like the die M2.
Yeah,
that you need a whole it's practically an Apple Watch gun.
Yeah.
So, I give this gun a 5 because it's very simple. What do you give this gun, Zoe? Do you think it's very easy to use?
Yeah.
So that'd be a 5. Joe, what do you say?
I think it's a 5 too.
So a 5 is, and the next one is weight. Like, is it like carrying around 4 pounds without paint and air, or is it carrying around a 1 pound, almost 2 light? Yeah. I give it a 4.
Yeah, I would give it a 4 too.
So do you like how that feels in your hands?
Yeah.
So I say that's a 4. And then for comfort. Joe, do you want to explain the comfort?
Oh yeah. Comfort is would you prefer this gun over other guns? Is it a nice gun to hold? Is it comfortable to feel? Would you play with it for a long period of time? I think I'd give it a 3 out of 4, 3 out of 5, just because it's kind of a Milsim gun and I'm into PSP guns.
Zoe, do you like holding this gun? Is it fun to hold?
Yeah.
I give it a 4 too because, currently, this is my gun. I'm PSP. I'm not Milsim. So, I forgot the gun. I got YouTubing problems. So, I say we give it a 3. 3. Next one is overall design. Here, Zoe, do you think this is a new looking gun? Do you like the design of this?
Yes.
Joe, what do you think?
I think it's a pretty Milsim design gun too, and beginner.
I'm gonna give it. So wait, what do you give it?
I give it a 4.
I'm giving it a 3 or 2, only because it's like the 98. It's like the salvo. Very simple. Forward grip, back grip, trigger. It's very simple. It's not like it's the fanciest gun in the world. So I say we give that a 3 total. Do we agree? Yeah. And then bolt design. Wait, Ted, what does bolt design mean? It's Kid Paintball. We're not serious.
The overall look and feel and structure of the design of the bolt itself, it's very similar to the 98 and the salvo inside. So it's a basic bolt design. It's not advanced at all.
Yeah, basic bolt design. It's not like it's an easy bolt design. Here you go, Zoe.
I would definitely give it a 2.
2?
Yeah, I'd give it a 2 too, also.
Here you go. Zoe, do you like... It's the same bolt as in a lot of guns. Do you give it a new bolt or an old bolt?
Old.
So that's a 2.
And the next one is disassembly and access of the gun. The Cronus has a couple of screws.
You say this is a couple? Well, I'm going to start counting.
A couple as in a lot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Apparently we don't count out loud in Kid Paintball.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There are 20 screws. To get to this bolt, you have to undo 20 screws. Hold this up for a second, sorry. Or would you rather undo one little hex bolt right here? I mean, you obviously want to do all 20 of these screws. I mean, it's just obvious.
And 20 more on the other side.
Yeah, you have 2 choices. You could either severely mess up, but still, I'd rather do 20 screws than 2 seconds. Joe, so what do you give it?
I'd give it a 2.
I'd give it a 2 also. And so write it down, Joe.
Okay, the next one is quality of stock parts. Is the stock parts okay to use? Are they functionable? Do you need a replacement?
So so that's how Joseph explained it. I'm explaining it. Are they comfortable? Do they work well? And can you do you enjoy playing with them? What do you think good parts, like good normal parts are? Zoe?
Like it.
Like, do you think they're like good foregrips and handles?
Yeah.
So this gun has good stock parts, but the barrel could be changed. I mean, other than that, it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
Barrel could be changed. That's just about it. So I'd give this like a 3 for stock parts.
Yeah, I'd give it a 3 too.
So do you like these original parts?
Yeah.
So 3? Because
Okay.
they're not the best in the world, but then they're still pretty good.
And type, milsim or PSP. This is as in like
Milsim would be the die dam or the die salt matrix
or the
TCR would be another one. But then the most
PSP
would be like the Lux, the M2, the LV1,
the G5.
all those fun stuff.
Yeah.
So this isn't like completely Milsim, but it's not PSP either. So
I'd give it like a 2.
I'd give it a 3. So what do you think it is? Do you think it's like military, or do you think it's like my gun very tournament-y? You should see what our cameraman's doing. He has a big smile.
I think I would take it.
So I say we give it 3 or 2.
I'd give it a 3.
Yeah, I'd give it a 3 too. So I'm switching my mind to 3.
Bolt action for firing. Is the bolt, whenever you lift the gun up, does the bolt go in your face? Do you have to like pull it in front of you? This gun, the bolt is currently right here.
I'm gonna give you an example.
So you can get in the way of it.
With my die rise, there's no moving parts when you pull the trigger. You can pull the trigger all day with your hands wherever you want, except for, of course, on the tip of the barrel. And on the oh God.
On the spider flash, it will also kind of get in your way, but it because of the guard, it physically won't like. Because of the guard, you physically can't get in the way of it due to the guard.
So this would be like the worst possible one, because when you try and hold it, it's like, because there's a back part which isn't in there. It's like, say you're like trying to adjust and switch hands, and you accidentally do something weird and you pull the trigger while doing it, it would really hurt. But then with my rise, nothing moves. Let me see this. With this, it's kind of better because it's like a tiny amount.
Yeah.
About half of my thumb. But, hold that. Joe, do you want to hold that? But it moves, like, it's not really like you're going to be holding here when you shoot. So, it's in a good spot. Like, whenever you shoot, you're obviously, even if you do hold it like a pistol, Rambo, when you shoot it like that, most of the times you'll have 2 hands on it. Even when you're switching hands, you'll be like, here, I'm going to show you an example. Switch hands. It's not like you're going to grab it and shoot accidentally due to a twig if you have a sensitive trigger. Here you go. So, I'm going to give that a 3.
Yeah, I'd give it a 3 too.
And
So do you give it a 3 too because it's not that bad?
Yeah.
It's just well enough.
I'll probably kind of give it a 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so
we'll put it
3.
as a 3. And then the next one is velocity adjustment. How easy can we adjust the velocity?
So on this, we've had this gun for like a week, I think. Well, more than a week, probably like a month. And I still have no idea how to adjust the velocity.
Yeah.
I mean, you can stare down this thing. It's not like it's usually where it is under the foregrip. I don't think you can on this gun. I'm gonna hand it to my cameraman. Hadouken.
Newsflash, you actually
Newsflash.
can adjust it.
Our cameraman's a smart person half the time.
You adjust it, right?
Okay, we just figured this out. I'm gonna bring it in close. There's a little hole right above the safety. That's where I'm gonna guess you stick an Allen key in there. But I mean, you can literally stare this thing down and just think that's a screw hole. So I'm gonna go with this is a bad velocity adjustment, and I'm gonna give it a 1.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
Here. So wait, do you think it's easy or hard to find that and adjust the velocity, Zoe?
Good. I like it.
So I say we put it as a 1 because we didn't even know up till our camera ran.
Well, a 1 would be you can't adjust it.
Yeah. We'll put it as a 2. Yeah.
It's just like a minute ago. And that is it. Here goes it. Everybody hold it good.
And that is all the video of our paintball review system. Thank you for watching.
Remember what it looked like before? Now it's simply fill out the circles. And then we have one for paintball markers and paintball stores and then fields.
And you can go see them all on the website too. And thank you for
Use your
watching.
words.
This is Joseph from Kid Paintball.
Words.
And I'm Zoe.
Words. This is Oscar.
And
Thank you
we're
for
from
watching.
Kid Paintball.
Goodbye. Goodbye.